There's a belief in Asiata. Give it up to Jarius Wright, and the Patriots were ready for it. First down for Minnesota. Castle looking upfield. Castle in trouble, and he is dumped. Trying to cut into the New England lead. It's blocked! The 48-yard attempt is blocked and scooped up. Jones running downfield all the way. Touchdown, Patriots! And you would think over the next couple of days, as they gather information and sort out what the plan is, we'll find out.
Yeah, and visiting the facility yesterday, the feeling there was of really shock and disappointment.
Carr had it batted down to the line of scrimmage.
Niles Davis is now the back. They're 5 in the pattern, but nobody open. And Smith is sacked by Chandler Jones. That's 3 for the first-round pick out of Syracuse.
Second start as a bill for Kyle Orton. From the 26, Orton goes down, loses the football, and the Patriots have recovered.
Chandler Jones.
As we talked about, can they find a play to get there? Ball's on the ground, and Smith was late to fall on it. There's one of the problems with the zone read. Third and 5, and Chandler Jones comes crashing in on Geno Smith.
In the red zone. Tannehill loses the football. It gets kicked out of there, and jumping on top of it is James, the rookie. It is 4th and goal for the Dolphins. And it's another sack for the New England defense.
Raised the Lombardi Trophy last year and told us when he put it down, all he could think about was doing it again next year. Well, here is next year, and he's going to get sacked again for the second time at the 18-yard line. Second down and 4. And Williams can go nowhere. He gets taken down by the shoelaces by Chandler Jones, number 95. They need a snap. They give it to Williams, and Williams gets taken down to the line of scrimmage. Barely got the play off.
3rd and 2. Now they're bringing pressure. Taylor will dance in from behind. It's Chandler Jones bringing him down. 1st and 10. Taylor pressured and brought down, and that time Chandler Jones, who had a great playoff run last year. 6 in the Patriots secondary. And the block, now they break through. Jones breaks through and brings him down with another New England sack.
3rd and 5. Whedon is almost intercepted. Right in the hands of Chandler Jones, who dropped back into coverage.
He was their #1 draft choice. Played at Miami. Deep drop, look out, sacked. Bradshaw the back. And Luck, he's going to get sacked at the 16, but there's a flag down. And Luck under pressure. Down he goes, Chandler Jones.
Quincy Enunwa suspended 4 games for violating the league's personal conduct policy, a domestic incident for Enunwa, serving his first game. Fitzpatrick loses the football, bounced around, and it's controlled by New England. Dante Hightower on the recovery, and an early cough up for New York.
Miller split wide to the left. Now he shifts back in. Here comes, no, they're all over Tannehill. Breaks the tackle, but he's in trouble. Back at the 41, taken down by Chandler Jones. Has managed to, after that opening drive by the Patriots, buckle down. Here's a 3rd and 10. And walloped is Tannehill by Chandler Jones.
Cousins pressure. Down he goes. What'd you say about Chandler Jones?
He just extended that lead.
Pressure, and down goes Manning with the football coming out. Ninkovich.
Buffalo's 5-2 with Taylor as a starter, 0-2 without him. Trying to run it. Chandler Jones there to take it away. Enforce.
3rd down and 4 from the 16-yard line. Good clean pocket, but then somehow it gets batted up in the air and picked off at the 20-yard line. So the 6'8" quarterback has it batted. Caught 6 last week in Chicago. Here goes Ronnie Hillman. And he loses the ball, but alertly the Broncos are able to recover. So Hillman coughed it up, and then Garcia winds up recovering it.
3rd and 9 now for Tennessee. Mariota. Protection holds up. Mariota trying to air out a deep ball. The ball got knocked down. Juggled into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Patriots score with Akeem Hicks.
And the better judgment to keep him out of the second half.
Mettenberger. Protection holds up initially, but he held on to it way too long. Chandler Jones gets his 2nd sack of the day for KC. Smith, plenty of time. Goes underneath to Knile Davis. 1st down. Davis lost the ball. It popped free at the end of the play. The Patriots have got it. 3rd and 10. Play clock down to 1. Smith steps up. He got away earlier. He's not going to get away this time. Chandler Jones there defensively, and it's 4th down for Kansas City. Rob Ninkovich providing the heat.
4-man pressure, and that's enough, and the ball is loose and on the ground, and the Arizona Cardinals come away with it. Play action, and he gets swallowed up. Chandler Jones already has a fumble recovery tonight, and now a sack.
Now that is from the official stats folks that tally up the league stats as Winston is sacked by Chandler Jones.
2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Thought about pitching it, and then he is thrown down back at the 6-yard line by Chandler Jones.
Better in that first quarter.
2nd down and 20. Taylor loops the football following the fake to Gillislee, and then he falls on it back at the 48. Taylor takes off, or at least attempts to. And then he's dropped back at the 46-yard line.
To go, and it's just his 4th this year. They're going to throw it on 1st down, and Keenum hit, and the ball is loose. Chandler Jones stripped it from behind.
Back in 2011 by Jacksonville. Struggled there. The handoff. Hyde is backed up. He is walloped quickly by Chandler Jones. Loss of 1. Got a 3rd and 10 from their own 24. Pick up the blitz, and the ball is batted in the air and intercepted. Campbell has hold of it, and the Cardinals get their first break of the night.
Kaepernick to throw. Instead, he is sacked. He had time, but Chandler Jones came in for his 6th sack of the season. By yards given up on 3rd and 8. Kaepernick will get away from one, but not the other. Brought down short of the 25 by Chandler Jones.
Tested, and if at worst, just incomplete. Here's Diggs again, another side, and a good play. Made by a good player. That was the call, incomplete. Now 3rd and 12, ball's out. This one is a fumble, and it's recovered by Arizona. It was knocked out by Chandler Jones.
Jones comes in the backfield now. That's just a decoy, but that isn't. Nowhere to go. Chandler Jones on the big hits.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Go for the jugular.
Jay Ajayi knocked backward at the 44-yard line. What a hit. Down. And then the extra point run the other way by Akins. Got Miami to protect that 8-point lead. Check in for a game break with Carissa Thompson. 37 seconds left. Damian Williams knocked down. Clock runs. Breeze for Kuhn, his fullback. And a few yards. Chandler Jones going over to make the play for Arizona.
On second down, it's a four-man rush, some trouble. Wilson goes down. Arizona getting pressure with Chandler Jones. And Arizona got a lot of pressure on Russell Wilson the first time these two teams played. They played. You have a feeling he remembers that, John?
I think so.
2nd and 14. Four-man pressure. And they're going to get to Wilson again. The 4th sack of Russell Wilson already today.
In his defense, he says he's prepared and ready every week. Just hasn't shown up on the field. And down goes Jared Goff inside the 10. Seemed like the minute he got the football, Chandler Jones and Calais Campbell were there. Pressure coming. Goff hit, and the ball is out. That is not ruled incomplete. Chandler Jones took Goff to the ground. Washington, who the penalty was called on, is the running back. Stafford fakes to him and has time. And he's in trouble. He's going to go down at the 5-yard line. Chandler Jones, who had 11 sacks last year, gets his first in 2017.
It's a great play, great hit, but he had run the route deep enough.
You were once a young running back. Theo Riddick smothered here.
Started out at tight end.
Worked your way to fullback. Amir Abdullah will lose yardage. 3 Cardinals were in a hurry, and Chandler Jones led the way. Percent. That's time. It is brought down by Chandler Jones.
White 20. What's right?
Brissett. Frank Gore knocked down right away. Excellent play by Chandler Jones.
Kid growing up on the playgrounds through high school, college.
They're not hesitating. The ball's out. That is a fumble football. Ruling looked like Chandler Jones forced the fumble, and the Colts were able to get it back.
This is 3rd and 12 on the edge of Dan Bailey's field goal range. Not anymore. It's a sack for Chandler Jones.
Carson Wentz is sacked at the 46.5-yard line by Chandler Jones. For a 5-yard average this year. On 2nd and 10, Corey Clement, the rookie from Wisconsin, who is from New Jersey originally. Olsen Pierre making the tackle.
2nd down and 10. Here's Martin, and he gets swallowed up. Chandler Jones, who had that hit on Winston. Fitzpatrick on 3rd down under pressure. Down he goes. Back at the 49-yard line. Tyvon Branch along with Chandler Jones. Chris Rogers in the backfield. 1st and goal from the 6.
Being pressured and he's pulled down. Sacked back at the 35 by Chandler Jones, his 8th sack of the season.
Only plays in a football stadium, you can see that.
Only the 3rd possession of the second half for the Arizona Cardinals. Kerwin Williams with a great catch. There's a flag on the play.
Against Seattle. Beathard tripped up from behind, or he might have had room to run. Chandler Jones, who has a string of 3 straight games with a sack.
Flag thrown incorrectly by the Arizona sideline. Wilson misses a play. He's back in. He's in trouble, and he will get taken down by Chandler Jones.
Certainly one of the better rookie runners that we've seen in the league the last couple of years, off to a terrific start. And here is Fournette. He is buried. Chandler Jones, a former Pro Bowler.
In championships, that's really when you're going to find out if Jacksonville can get to the playoffs, how well the defense plays.
Ferocious play by Chandler Jones, atoning for his penalty earlier, a loss of 3. Third and 3. Bortles wrapped up in 6. Chandler Jones with a massive defensive play. We'll see how Maroon's clock management factors in here as Bortles is buried again. Disaster. And guess who? It's Chandler Jones. Trying to snap their 2-game slide and get to 5-6 here in Week 12. Bortles and company keeping it on the ground. Fournette going nowhere. Chandler Jones, who has been a monster today, the 2 sacks with a tackle for a loss.
On the staff, Sean McVay wanted him, and he's a right-hand man for this Ram team. As Goff has the ball knocked out, and it looks like the Rams got it back. But what a pass rush. Whitworth was on the loose football after Chandler Jones knocked it out of Goff's hand.
And he pitches it to Derrick Henry. Henry on the right side, pushed back. There's Derrick Henry, nowhere to go. Chandler Jones getting in the backfield to make the stop. With 2:20 to go first half. Low snap. Mariota fields it, but he goes down. And that's Chandler Jones.
Today he looks pretty good. Obviously the defensive turnovers have helped.
Now lost tight end Jordan Reed. Cousins sacked. Guess who? Chandler Jones.
And you're looking at one of the great pass rushers, Chandler Jones, and the ball is tipped at the line of scrimmage, and so the Giants will have to kick, and it was Chandler Jones.
Everybody's playing faster and playing much better.
Thomas rolls it at running back on 3rd and 13. Time for Russell Wilson, but they bottle him up in the pocket and bring him down. And Chandler Jones with his 16th sack, he leads the NFL, and he added to it. Most used rusher over the last 5 games, and the ball is out. And alertly on it was Mike Davis.
Robert Kimdichie, holy cow.
3. Wilson in the pocket. Goes down. Stopped at the 35. Speaking of that man, Chandler Jones.
And down goes Smith. The Redskins probably going to have to spend a timeout, and then a penalty flag comes in.
Bludgeon you up the middle. Rams executing right now.
With a good guy in Gurley, and the pass is knocked down, and it was Chandler Jones who got a hand on it, and a receiver. Brown gets tripped up, but still manages to get a yard. Loses one in the first half. 2nd and 3. Pressure come on and tipped, and it's intercepted. Trey Boston, and the deflection, and Chandler Jones deflected it, and Trey Boston picked it off. 2nd turnover. Trubisky fumbled and now throws the interception, and why not? A team picture. 3rd down and 6. Trubisky in trouble. Not going to get away from Chandler Jones. He led the NFL with 17 sacks last year, and that's his first, I believe, this season. And Wilson going to go down, and it's Chandler Jones. And the Cardinals have a chance with 30 seconds left and 2 timeouts left. Take over on downs at midfield. And you got to. And he's a leading receiver on this team. Tight formation on 1st down. Play action for C.J. Beathard, and he gets hit from behind. And a battle for the ball. Chandler Jones forced it away, and Beathard went after it. Nothing official yet. Cardinals get it. Chandler Jones out-wrestles C.J. Beathard for the ball.
Alfred Morris tackled by Chandler Jones behind the line of scrimmage. Great play by Jones, who came in leading the team in sacks with.
Line up the tight end in the backfield and hand it to Thomas on the reverse, and man, he's met hard by Chandler Jones. Brings up a 3rd and long, have to get to the 45-yard line for a first down. Cardinals rush 4, they've got pressure, the ball is out, and it's recovered by the Cardinals. Buda Baker, he's going in for a touchdown. How about that? On 3rd down, Cousins batted up and down it falls incomplete. That's the 5th block pass by the defense. On 3rd down, Cousins being rushed and they got him. Marcus Golden with the sack. And then the other side, Chandler Jones helps out.
Now the head coach with the Giants, obviously his hands are full, but he can coach. He's proven that. On 2nd down and 10.
In the 2nd quarter, meanwhile, 2nd down and 3, and Rita is going to be knocked back for a loss, and it was Marcus Golden all the way. And for an update on
Mahomes under pressure and goes down. Chandler Jones. Mahomes under pressure and going down again. Chandler Jones.
Carr feels the pocket collapse, and he is sacked. And guess who? It's Chandler Jones. Rookie career earlier from 49. Carr will just slide forward close to about the 37-yard line, so that's right back to the line of scrimmage. And that
looking on, 3rd and 9. Rivers is in trouble and he goes down at the 15-yard line, and Chandler Jones. 19. Aaron Jones is knocked backward and will lose yardage, and Chandler Jones. Aaron Rodgers in trouble and he goes down. Chandler Jones got to him.
Gain of 8 for Coleman, 2nd down and 2. Bottled up back at the 25-yard line was Coleman. Chandler Jones came in to make the play.
Wilson under pressure, and they got him. 4th sack of the game for the Cardinals. Chandler.
Stafford, and he's going to get down, and a loose ball. Ball comes out, and it was Rodney Gunter right there. No signal yet. Cardinals get it back on the fumble.
Allen under pressure goes down and loses the ball. Chandler Jones in the backfield, and the Cardinals recover. First turnover of the game as they were on the edge of the red zone. Allen on 3rd and 5. Blitz coming. Ball down on the ground. Looks like Allen recovers it.
To create space as opposed to using your shoulders and locking up with big guys.
They give it to Joe Mixon on 1st down after he had 8 carries for 60 yards on that opening Cincinnati drive. And they thought about the little inside flip, it looked like.
Takes a lot of pressure off these young DBs. He's trying to work into his system now. I think him coming back has to be a relief for Vance Joseph in this defense.
Jones down back at the 34-yard line. Tate in motion, 2nd down and 8. Jones in trouble, stripped. Cardinals recover. The sack, the strip, the recovery. Chandler Jones. 2nd down and 10. Jones steps up and is tackled back.
They've played well today. This has been a nice bounce back game. They got, oh wow, here we go.
Jones sacked.
Patrick Peterson on Emmanuel Sanders.
Four-man rush. Garoppolo gets sacked. Chandler Jones is there.
Well, he is right now on this play on first down after the penalty. And the ball's on the ground. Is that a pass, an incompleted pass, or a fumble? Well, that's a great shot right there of Winston. And he's in trouble and sacked yet again. The third time Winston has been sacked.
A pickup of 19. Juszczyk, the leading receiver with 4 catches. Handoff, Coleman knocked down right around the 5.
118!
Garoppolo to throw. And sacked at the 15 by Chandler Jones.
You got one-dimensional very quickly just by the score and how well Baltimore was executing.
And Goff is going to go down. At the 27-yard line, Cassius Marsh and Jonathan Bullard.
Rodgers pump fakes, in trouble, lost the football, and falling on it is Matt Filer.
Cardinals fans, Browns fans, they'll be all over the place. And a first down, Mayfield to throw. He's under pressure, and he is sacked. Chandler Jones.
Wilson in the pocket is knocked down and sacked inside the 30-yard line. On 3rd and 15, bursting through and sacked inside the 15-yard line. Overpowering Chandler Jones.
You know, maybe a little bit of that happened after the bye, and Cliff Kingsbury did a great job of kind of having a conversation with him this week. And hey, you know, there's a lot to be playing for.
Pass is caught in a crowd across midfield. David Moore, ball comes out. It's still loose, and the Cardinals are on it. At the 36-yard line of Arizona.
Against DK Metcalf today.
Metcalf does not have a catch. The ball is out. Chandler Jones causes the fumble, and Seattle gets it back. Travis Homer.
That was the one team we just couldn't get over the hump on. For the Arizona Cardinals, it's been the Rams.
And they're ready for Gurley. Knocked back at the 29. Chandler Jones. And we will see Kyler Murray. He's going to give it a go despite the sore hamstring on offense. That's deflected and incomplete.
Knows it's not the most fun thing in the world. To do it for well over 2 years. Garoppolo, a little bobble as he tried to throw. Jimmy Garoppolo in all kinds of trouble. And there's sack number 1 for the year for Chandler Jones.
Play action. Ball knocked away, and the Cardinals are going to get it back. Ball deflected out of the hands of Haskins, and Chandler Jones picks it up.
Derrick Henry in the backfields. All by himself. That's Brown in motion. First play of the year. Henry tripped up from behind the line of scrimmage. Chandler Jones comes in to make the ankle tackle. Jeff Swain was in motion for the Titans. Off the play fake, Tannehill is hit. The ball is loose. It's loose on the 6. It's picked up at the 5 into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ryan Tannehill is adjusting the play. Off the play fake to Henry. Pressure's coming. He's hit, and he is spun down. Chandler Jones has been a busy man this afternoon for the Arizona Cardinals. From the 33-yard line for Tennessee. Pressure's coming. Jones has got him again from the backside. Number 3 for Chandler Jones. Tannehill, pressure from behind, lost the football. It's spinning around at the 33-yard line. It was Jones again that came from the backside and knocked the ball loose. It'll be Arizona football. Credited Urban Meyer first. Billy O'Brien, as he said, was a big influence for him. Luke Fickell. It's 4th down. Tannehill. And he's wrapped up and taken down from behind. Guess who? Chandler Jones again. That is number 5 for Chandler Jones.
2nd and 4 at the 29. And they hand it to Robinson, who gets dropped immediately. Chandler Jones. Lucky right there.
Go, 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 go!
Lawrence knocked out of his hands. Picked up by the Cardinals. And this could be a turnover. Did look like his arm was moving forward, though. I thought he was throwing it, but in this league, Gus, you never know.
Impress the importance of that on us.
First snap in the red zone for San Francisco. Garoppolo in some trouble, and down he goes. Nobody open. And the sack by Chandler Jones. And Chandler Jones showing the Freddie Joe Nunn t-shirt underneath because he's just become the Cardinals' all-time sack leader.
That's it.
Second down and 4. Wilson looking to throw. Down he goes. Ball came loose. Chandler Jones has had unbelievable success throughout his career. At their 22, trailing by 10. On first down, it's Collins. Tried to cut to the outside, but it's Chandler Jones. Numbers season and today for this Seahawks offense. Third down and 10. Just 1 for 7 on third down. Wilson in trouble. Down he goes. It's Chandler Jones. Again, his second sack today. Two-score game as Wilson is sacked. Back at the 30, Marcus Golden.
Good protection for Dalton, and now it breaks down. Great coverage downfield, and you talked about the versatility of Byron Murphy. He came in on the pass rush that time with the coverage in concert.
Blitz for the big game.
It's going to be 3rd and 1, and it's batted down by Chandler Jones. Got the kicking leg on that. May have been the follow-through that they were looking at. But that ball is deflected. It's a moot point either way, as it's a 3rd interception for Arizona. And this time it's Byron Murphy. And this actually works out much better for Arizona. They have much better field position than they would have had they taken that fair catch on the punt.
Second and goal from the 6. There's pressure. Stafford's arm was hit. And it will fall incomplete. Stafford pounces on the football.
This is not a surprise for all of us who know how well you can play. The message is just to keep going.
All right, thank you, Megan. Great report, but this time Reynolds is tackled for a loss. Dogby.
He's done a tremendous job of becoming that go-to guy for Carson Wentz.
Taylor got hit at the line and lost a half a yard. Chandler Jones in there with Joe Walker. Instead, the Colts still with it. Jonathan Taylor hit in the backfield. Guess who? Chandler Jones. Here is Elliott, and he's tripped up in the backfield as Chandler Jones makes the play, a loss of 1.
Now week 17, and then the NFL assigns you your game.
Here's a ball knocked out of the hand of Prescott. He gets it right back and then completes it on a little toss to Schultz. He lost the ball. Elliott brought down in the backfield by Chandler Jones. Big play by 55 and a loss of 1.
Can't imagine it being his last Seahawks game.
Under pressure, lost the football, scooped up the other way by Zach Allen, and the Cardinals on fire on defense to start the game. And the Cardinals aren't getting off blocks, it's just that simple.
On 2nd and 2. Not even close. On the ground, that's Jake Funk.
1st and 10. Eckler running hard. Oh, he was just about stopped, and Chandler Jones throws him for a 1-yard loss, and Abram finished him off. But Jones is the player that blew it up.
Don't you feel a little bit safer here in the booth?
Yeah. 3rd down and 1, and how about that penetration by the Raiders defenders?
Burkhead in the backfield. Mills
running out of time and goes down. Chandler Jones, Cleveland Furrow.
You know, not since week 4 in Detroit has he been able to pass 100 yards.
Lost the football. It's on the turf. Who's got it? The Raiders say they do. Chandler Jones.
That's a friendly target for Herbert.
33. Herbert breaking out. Brought down short of the 40-yard line. Chandler Jones making that tackle, and that'll bring on the punting unit. On 3rd and 5. Herbert running out of time and goes down. Chandler Jones. So on 1st down, Herbert. And Herbert going down. 55 is all over the place today.
You've seen some problems in protection. Surely not having Lindsley in this game has hurt the Chargers.
3rd and 12. Over the middle, batted down. Chandler Jones.
From the 23. Loses the ball. Akers losing it. Big pile up. Raiders think they have it. Opposition always thinks they have it. Who's at the bottom of the pile? Now they're demonstrably saying they've got it. But it's up to one of the zebras to tell us. Raiders. You say pretty good, not for Mrs. Crosby.
Right.
3rd down and 10. Mayfield going to keep it and gets tackled at the 30-yard line. So the secondary does its work. He's working with new guys, of course, who he barely knows. And it's 4th and 10.
Mac Hollins out on defense. He's all the way back. As Stevenson
is anyone going to
is inside the 30, flips it back. Stanford band nowhere in sight. Uh-oh. It's picked off. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Unbelievable. Oh, wow. Incredible. Chandler Jones takes it in and wins the game for the Raiders. Have you ever seen an ending like that?
I've never seen anything like that. I have no idea why he was doing that. Oh, my goodness.